I'm redoing this video because I didn't have my mic on. So anyway, maybe this time it's faster. I started working on a 3D design with Gravity Sketch. That's the software, and using Quest 2, the Meta Quest. And basically what I was after is this kind of vehicle. This is my reference image. It's pretty cool actually how it handles them. You can just place it wherever you want. Here's my layers. And that's kind of what I started from. It's a Midjourney AI sketch. I've done like huge piles of inspirational pieces, and also hand drawn, but this is a good reference sketch. So, and then I used the Tommaso Pantera. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce the Tommaso, but Pantera from 70s, just to get some of the main dimensions right. And it kind of shows in my model, you'll see, but this is not it's a study practice piece more than anything else. So then from that, I created the, well, do I have the first two-dimensional sketches? Now I've lost some lines because I've used them when I created the three-dimensional lines, but I first just plotted out those. Just key points and the shape of the wheel arches and stuff, and then went from those to this. And this already is a very good representation of the mass. I put probably 2 hours, closer to 3 hours, up to the point where I was here, plus the time that I did the wheels and checked the dimensions and all that for those in 3D software. And I put a fair amount of effort already at this point, trying to figure out or imagine how the shape of the curvature would change from this more even radius to the one with the kind of more tension towards the lower end. And of course, then when I was doing the surfaces, then I actually checked what looks good and tweaked it. But then this took about 2 hours, and then 2-3 hours. It's honestly probably 3. It's time flies when you're doing this. So that was the sketch, and then that was just me showing around, and then here are the surfaces. And this was another 3 hours probably. Now it's not perfect. There are some, you can see some lumps around here, and I need to go still and tweak it. But it's still very good representation, and you get to check a lot of the very good quality surfaces. So doing this by hand in 3D software in 3 hours for this quality of surfacing would be hard. At least I feel that way. Just the ability to check the proportions and the surface lumps and bumps and the actual like shapes is so superior here that I feel. Otherwise, the tools, especially when you're using 3D software that I've used for since '96, it's obviously I'm more at home there. I'm not very experienced. This is my first real proper model in Gravity Sketch, besides some sketching. So I'm more at home with the actual point editing that you're doing here. But it's the cool thing is that you see immediately, and you can really check the surfaces, and if you go and change the materials to something shiny, then you can really go around and check how the reflections travel and how they come here. Are they shaping nicely in and out, and I think that it's just, especially for the price, just an amazing tool for any kind of designer that needs to work with serious shapes, like you can see that there is a little bit of a divot there that I should go and clean. Very cool tool. I'll just quickly still show again like the different kind of tools that you have for checking the shapes, and then it would be nice if you had more control over the materials, like something in between the fully reflective and dull, but it's the kind of a compromise. Understandable, actually. It's not a huge hardware that is running in my head, and this is already very impressive. Because I'm retaking this video, I'm not sure if I said it already, but I'm using the standalone like Quest, which is just a headset. I'm not hooked onto PC, which would then give me more horsepower. And I don't know how heavy models I can actually handle here. Probably a little bit more, but not too much. Yeah, there's definitely a not so smooth here. The problem is always when you have some kind of point where there is a where it's not a cross, where there's like a 4 edges meeting, but here it's 3, here it's 5. That kind of positions always create tricky situations where it's a bit difficult to clear the bumps out. Actually, I'm gonna now switch to the here, and then we might be able to do that better. That's just a little bit of a demonstration. Still not. I'm not gonna try do anything fancy now. I'm just gonna mess up my model. Well, that's a little bit inwards, it feels like. Anyway, I'm very impressed with the tools, and I'm having a lot of fun, and also I think it kind of looks cool, which is a nice bonus. The edge kink on the side of the door and whatever, that's a bit funny looking right now, but still. That is all.